Hey, what's going on there, guys? Earthmaster here. It is January 19th, 2018, 9:01 p.m. here on the West Coast here in California. And if you can't tell, I do have a cold, a head cold, and a good one at that. Pretty sure I caught this off of my little nephew. He's about two years old, a little bit over 2 years old there, and he likes to, kind of like make me try his food and drink some milk out of his bottle and all that good stuff that little kids do. And I know he was a little bit sick, so I ended up catching his cold. So if I sound a little bit different, that's because I do. Anyway, guys, earthquake video update. Pretty good sized earthquake striking earlier today in the Gulf of California region there. If I can think straight, that was coming off of a 6.3 earthquake down there near Baja, California. Good distance from California itself, but definitely within that plate boundary there, we're seeing some uptick in activity along the eastern Pacific Ring of Fire right here, which includes, no doubt, the San Andreas Fault system and up through the Cascadia subduction zone region as well. Man, hopefully I can make it through this video without losing my voice. A lot of activity down there in the South America region. Some moderate earthquake activity going on. No major deep earthquakes. I know a couple days ago we did have some fives way down there around 690 kilometers below the surface. But right now it's pretty quiet as far as deep activity goes. We're seeing some deeper activity and movement up near Alaska. Normally we see a lot of shallow quakes up there, so earthquake activity is not out of the norm within that region, but we are seeing some deeper movement up there towards southern Alaska. The rest of the globe looks pretty quiet as far as that 6.3 earthquake goes. Give you a little bit of information on it. There was no tsunami from that. Oh man, that's not it. That's kind of weird. I must have clicked on the wrong one. But no tsunami. It was pretty shallow, but not big enough to create any type of tsunami down there. 6.3 at 10 kilometers below the surface. You can see it there in the Gulf of California. And people felt it. I'm not for sure why it's not showing anything on this map here. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Did you feel it? Responses over here. Quite a few people felt it. No major shaking. Looks like one person may have been freaking out there in that region there with some higher intensity shaking there up on the map or on the scale. But other than that, just some moderate shaking. Little earthquake, recent earthquake right there. Now watching this one right here, a little bit of activity seems to be increasing. We did have that 4.1 earthquake in the Geyser region. That's this bigger yellow square. Well, 4.2, I guess. You notice the depth on this is rather shallow, and there's a lot of hot springs over there in that region near Clear Lake, California. There's Mount Konocti, which is a long dormant volcano, but there's still a lot of magma and some hot material underneath the surface of the earth in this region, which creates these hot springs coming up, and businesses within that region do take advantage of the springs and make a lot of money off of it by offering the services to individuals that like to soak in those natural hot springs there. But yeah, watching, like I say, there's a little fault system up here to the north. This area right here, last year, I think it was, we had a 5.4 earthquake, which struck on this fault system right here. And I felt it up here where I live, just further up to the north and east of this location. So a little bit more activity, just tonight there with that small little, well, I don't think it's a, let's see, is it a 2.2? Maybe it is. It looked like there was a, okay, yeah, just a small 2.0 earthquake Real-time tremor map, taking a look at the last 48 hours, shows some increasing activity, mainly to the north, up towards Olympia, southern Washington, and northern Oregon region there. But other than the large-scale activity that we were seeing over the past few weeks, has died down tremendously. But just a little bit of uptick, it seems like, in this region itself. So anyway, guys, pretty quiet. Like I say, that 6.3 hit this morning. Did not get a chance to make an update video on that earthquake at the time. I was rather busy and sick at that. But we're keeping an eye on the West Coast, no doubt. Looks like it may be picking up just a tad bit. Seismograph stations across the globe are looking fairly quiet. We'll see if it stays that way for the remainder of the Friday night here in California. Alright guys, take care. Hope you all have a great weekend out there. I'm going to try and take a shot at NyQuil and hopefully feel better in the morning. Peace out, guys.